All revere statue down at Faneuil Hall, not far away from where we are tonight. We're at the Castle at Park Plaza in the Copley section of Boston. Good crowd has come out for this Wednesday night fights. Undefeated Mike Oliver will be in the main event against Cruz Carvajal. And unbeaten Dat Nguyen getting the attention of everyone after his first round against Castulo Gonzalez. Nguyen is in the gold and black, Gonzalez in the red and white. And the punch stats from round number one, Nguyen 44 of 133 punches thrown. And a quick pace to open up this second round.
Amongst the many punches that Nguyen's thrown, he's looking to time Gonzalez with a right hand as Gonzalez comes in. There he uses that uppercut. A nice array of punches. A good arsenal being shown by Nguyen. As he switches southpaw right now, really trying to show a good repertoire.
And from that southpaw stance, that right hand digging to the body gets pushed back by Gonzalez with a right hand, and Nguyen back to the kitchen.
Look, it's all,
now he goes back orthodox.
It's all about coming in and just using the toughness when it comes to Gonzalez. He hopes to break down Nguyen. He hopes to find out things about Nguyen, the undefeated fighter, that haven't been found out yet. Like, how does he handle pressure? How does he answer questions that are asked in the middle of a fight, a tough fight?
Got caught that time, comes back and returns fire with a right hand of his own. Gonzalez, some blood coming from his mouth. Could have been from that uppercut early on in this second round. Nguyen now working behind the jab.
All of Gonzalez's fights have been in the New England area. He's going to need every advantage he can get, especially, as I said, early in this fight. He's going to want to come on if he's going to win this fight. Come on as the rounds go by, as maybe his toughness, his pressure takes something out of Nguyen.
Gonzalez hadn't fought since this past winter in February. Nguyen just fought on June 16th on the undercard of that night when Paulie Malignaggi won a world title at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut.
Gonzalez always looking to be inside. He just had his mind changed a moment ago when he ate a little leather downstairs from Nguyen. Two of the last three fights for Gonzalez were 121 pounds and 123 pounds. All the Nguyen fights have been at featherweight. So Nguyen is comfortable, figuring maybe he's a little stronger on the inside.
Left hook comes around the guard of Gonzalez. On the inside, Gonzalez trying to beat that body. Looks like there may be some blood around the right eye of Castulo Gonzalez. We'll try to get a good look at that. There it is.
Gonzalez has been involved in fights where head clashes have come into play. Nothing new for Gonzalez.
End of two. All action here. Joe and Teddy with you on Wednesday night fights here in Boston. That is 29-year-old Castulo Gonzalez, who has been very game against the swarming Dat Nguyen, but now has to deal with a cut above his right eye that referee Mike Ryan says was caused by a punch in that second round. Uppercut combination sets off 5 in a row from Dat Nguyen. Right hand lands from Gonzalez. Nguyen fires right back. Look at these headshots thrown in the first 2 rounds. Astronomical numbers.
Watch your heads in there. Watch
now on the inside, Nguyen settling down against the ropes. Gonzalez ducking under, tries to come with the hook upstairs. Just missed. To the body he goes, separated by Ryan.
Okay, let him go, let him go. Watch the head, guys, watch it.
Left hook lands from Gonzalez.
Watch the head, watch the head.
They both open up now.
Where the opportunities are for both fighters, for Gonzalez, it's in 2 places offensively. One is when he gets inside and sets up shop. That's when he does his thing.
Watch those heads, you're
For
leaning into
Nguyen,
each other.
it's in 2 places. One, he can catch Gonzalez coming in because he can counter. And he can also work inside. There is one other opportunity, Joe, for Gonzalez. Every once in a while, when he can force Nguyen backwards, Nguyen will go back straight. And Gonzalez can find him if he steps with him.
Okay, no punching, no punching. Let him go.
Found him right there.
And that was a good example of it right there.
Sends Nguyen back, and then Nguyen comes right back forward, and now Gonzalez gains confidence.
You can find Nguyen standing straight up when he's done his work. Either going straight back or in that no man's land, not far out and not close enough in. Right where punches can find the mark.
Blood coming from the mouth and from the right eye of Gonzalez. But he's had himself a decent round, and he scores with the jab there.
Yeah, the more accurate, the sniper shots, so to speak, are being done by Nguyen. But every once in a while, the game Gonzalez will come and find a straight-up win, admiring his work a little bit too much.
Not many in the business are going to keep up the work rate and pure volume of that win, but Gonzalez showing he can have his spots and find the mark. Stylistically, such a pleasing fight in front of us already. More blood streaming down the right side of the face of Castulo Gonzalez. We got a good one here in Boston, end of 3.
Some action from the last round. We were talking about the advantage that Nguyen has. This is where he has it. As Gonzalez is coming forward, there's a lot of space. Nguyen has an opportunity to catch him with right hands on the way in. Just watch right here. Nguyen gets there first because Gonzalez leaning forward a little bit, making himself available. Nguyen again, Joe, picking up some important counterpunching opportunities.
Undefeated Dat Nguyen, 24 years old, facing this man, Castulo Gonzalez. You see the blood streaming down the side of his face. They're trying to take care of that cut over the right eye that started in the second round due to a punch. His trainer, Alex Rivera, he's trained by the Rivera brothers, was arguing, hey, that was a clash of heads. By the way, the Rivera brothers, two great guys here in Boston. They run the Fighting Chance Foundation. They do some outreach for local school children, try to improve their community through boxing. Two of the good guys in the sport.
They are good guys.
Get him up. Get him up.
Teddy's scorecard, 29-29. An exciting run in these first 3 rounds. Dat Nguyen threw over 100 punches in each of the first 3 rounds, but Gonzalez perhaps the more effective and more accurate work, but Nguyen so very busy is the young undefeated Vietnamese native. Told you earlier how well traveled he is, having left Vietnam as a young boy, now trained by Buddy McGirt and living down in Vero Beach.
Looks like there's another cut now, not only in the corner of the right eye of Gonzalez, but now in the hairline, up high in the forehead of Gonzalez, that's bleeding down.
And more specifically, bleeding down into that same right eye. You know,
that's the problem.
A cut on the hairline sometimes is a non-factor, but in this case, it is a major factor because that is what the ringside physicians will look for, the effect that a cut has on the vision of a fighter.
Yeah, it's a non-factor sometimes because up in the skull, you don't worry about permanent damage exactly, Joe, but when it's running into the eye and obscuring the vision, you do worry.
Gonzalez presses forward, landed a left hook.
Again, win this round, trying to show some of that versatility. Being convinced maybe by the very game. Tough-willed Gonzalez to get outside and show some of that versatility.
You had a sense of this very early on in the first round, Teddy, when you couldn't help but just be wowed by that win, but you said, you know what? Give it a few rounds, and if things go one way, he's going to find himself in a very tough fight tonight. That's where he is as we near the halfway point of this scheduled 8-rounder.
But that's always the testing of anybody. You know, a lawyer in court can start with a good opening argument, but then when the DA comes back with a very substantial argument of his own, how does he behave then? Well, we're finding out right now because Gonzalez has come back with a pretty good argument of his own.
Coming to the halfway point of a very strong opener on Wednesday night fights from Boston.